Aloha, this is Sherry Bracken with Big Island News Center. Mayor Billy Kenoi was at Teshima's in Kainaliu on Tuesday to talk about what's up with his administration, including a review of the county budget. His final budget is due back to County Council on Thursday.
And you hear about this GASB 45. What is GASB 45? This General Accounting Services Board 45. It's an accounting mechanism to keep track of your future liabilities. It's not, you heard, there's a lot of misleading statements that have been put forth. One of them being the County of Hawaii isn't meeting their mandatory obligations. That's absolutely not true. This is a voluntary payment. It's like a prepayment on your mortgage. Are we meeting our retirement, pension, and healthcare costs? Absolutely. What is that cost? $28.8 million of our $367 million budget is for healthcare, pension, and retirement of our employees. We're meeting our obligations. This $20 million GASB 45 payment is like your prepayment on your mortgage. You can pay it down if you want. You can pay extra on your mortgage, your 30-year mortgage. You can pay it, but when times are tough, you don't pay a prepayment. You just pay your mortgage. That's what we're doing. This GASB 45 came into inception 4 years ago. A couple years ago, the council tried to grab it, and I said, no, now's not the time. We need to make full payment. People said, why? I said, because I've got to go to Fitch, Moody's, and Standard & Poor's, and they're going to look at our bond rating, they're going to consider that. So don't touch it in the first couple of years. Make full payment, because we know it's going to be a tough slog for a few more years. That's when you defer that voluntary payment. It's not a mandatory payment. Anything to the contrary is false and misleading.
Mayor Billy Kenoi just talked to the members of the Rotary Club of Mauka Kona at Teshima's restaurant. He talked about the budget and talked about the fact that the final budget is due Thursday, and he's not yet made a final decision on how to handle the County Council's request that they should pull out $5.6 million to put in a fund that they will control. He also talked about the positive developments that have happened in West Hawaii, the West Hawaii Civic Center, the progress on Anikeahokolole Highway, the Hokulea Bypass, the work that's now going on to determine how to manage the bond at Hokulea so the road can be completed. He also hinted at some very exciting upcoming developments, a joint project with the Philippines, and even the possibility of a new international flight coming into Kona. The mayor continued his upbeat view of Hawaii Island's economic future. For Big Island News Center, this is Sherry Bracken.